Hi, my name is Lilith, and today I'm going to rework a Grahatia deck one of my viewers sent in. The original deck was quite unfocused, having small packages for life gain, counter manipulation, token payoffs, all the job select cards for some reason. The instants and sorceries section looked suspiciously similar to Graha's EDH rack page. My viewer asked me to aim for a high bracket 3 with my reworked version, so I decided to playtest it a few times in the online bracket 3 pods to check out how well it could keep up in its current state. As expected, it did quite badly, as I constantly felt like I was running out of resources, my top decks were terrible, and I couldn't really convert anything I was doing into a reasonable amount of pressure. Most of the removal was 1 for 1, so it felt really hard to keep up with all of my opponent's threats. In my first iteration, I mostly just cut a bunch of dead cards and bad top decks in favor of some more card draw and some scaling threats. I would have swapped out the commander, but my viewer said they really liked Grahatia, so I decided against it. I added in some flashback cards because not only are they great card advantage, they also allow for multiple Graha triggers with 1 card. One of my favorite new additions is Allus Dust. This is because the hero tokens Graha makes are colorless. Sure, our Catboy will get caught in the crossfire, but not before popping out an 8/8 creature. Playtesting more with this new version, the deck felt stronger, but it didn't exactly feel like I had made it pump. This is possibly because engaging with these crossover cards for so long was giving me a dopamine deficiency, but I still decided to ask for some help in a Discord server, just in case anyone could give me something usable. One person suggested cutting the mana rocks and relying on land drops, outvaluing my opponents into the late game rather than racing into it. I also ended up cutting the Soul Sisters because the incremental life gain didn't really feel like it was accomplishing anything. I added some NBFCs and value engines just to make sure we wouldn't run out of things to do. The judge also confirmed for me that when you flash back the card Flash of Insight, because of the X in the normal cost, the mana value of the spell will be equal to X plus 2, even though you only spent 2 mana on the flashback cost. And I thought that was too much fun not to include. One final game of playtesting later, I was convinced I was happy with the deck. In the end, I'm not sure if I succeeded in getting the deck to high bracket 3, but I would say the final product is pretty solid for a bracket 3 deck. If you want to continue improving this deck, here's some Scryfall filters to help you. The OTAC Repeatable Draw shows you card advantage engines. Minus T Creature and minus T Land can be added to any search to make sure you only see non-creature spells. The OTAC Quadratic will help you find cards that scale well into the late game. And looking for cards with Flashback, Rebound, or Retrace will let you double up on your Graha triggers. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and the deck lists are in the description as always.